Ezra 5.2a, the second part, I'd like to use this video to talk about this word, Shin Resh He. Now, in the Biblical Aramaic for Biblical Interpreters lexicon, you can see that it appears in the G stem, D, and TD. And when we look for the examples we've come across in Scripture so far, Daniel 3:25 has a all passive participle being loosened, and in its adjectival use and context, loosened. Okay? And then we see the hit pa'al, which is TD, were loosened, where this is the passive use of a reflexive stem in Daniel 5:6. Now this is a little bit of a mystery because, as we know, the D stem gave us in Ezra 5:2 the idea of begin. And normally the TD, if it's going to be passive voice, reflects the passive of the active of D, not of G. So we have a mystery of how is it that we have this semantic range for each of these stems. And I just want to show that resources that we have readily at hand, whether in book form or on our computers, can help us with this. In this case, I'd like to talk about the Kaler-Baumgartner lexicon. This is the German edition that came out in 1995. And you can see the three stems there. And for pa'el, even if you don't read German, you can figure out it means begin. Now, here's the thing. When Michael Sokoloff did a review article of the Kaler-Baumgartner lexicon in Dead Sea Discoveries, he pointed out that really there's a problem here that needs to be resolved lexically. And he suggested there should be a homograph second Shin Resh He root that explains that this idea of begin comes from this Akkadian word, meaning begin. And then, interestingly, when the Kaler-Baumgartner lexicon gets translated into English, there is a note pointing the interested reader to that article to research the relationship between the D and the G, the pa'el and the pa'al stems. So all that is to say, we should use the resources we have at hand to figure out exegetical questions like what's going on with Shin Resh He, meaning begin, in Ezra 5:2.